Initially, the whole radio sector was operated by public broadcaster in AM and FM band, and in 2000 we opened up the sector to private FM radio. Channels were allotted through bidding process, and as of now there are about, as on date, there are about 390 private FM channels and about 600 FM channels run by Prasar Bharati and about 550 community radio stations. Largely all of these are being run on analog platform, and we are actively thinking of shifting to digital mode, and TRI, the regulator, has already given its recommendation. So we are in touch with industry, and today will be a very good session since we have representation from industry, from Nautel, we have from HD, we have from DRM. So they're all very learned and experienced and wise people. So we would certainly benefit from their views. And to start with, I will ask Nisha ji.
I think the industry is ready to welcome digital radio. It is the need of the hour. Digital radio comes along with a lot of benefits, which includes measurement, which includes multi-channel, multi-spectrum, and a lot of other benefits. Advertising opportunities also grow as far as digital is concerned. And I do think that all of this put together will help the industry grow. And we don't really look for monopolistic practices. We need more players in the industry and not just a few. So for more participation, I guess we need to relax the policy a little more, make it a little more enabling, allow more players into the industry. There are issues that we've been talking about. Last year also some of the points that I raised are the same this year. So not much has changed, but we're hoping that this year things would change so that the industry can embrace digital radio a lot more actively.
I think the comment that I would make, if you look at the process started by TRI in September 24, that's been a very good framework to actually allow the industry to evaluate the different approaches, the different methodologies. And I think that the work that TRI did was excellent in their report, which came out in October. And now that ball has been handed on to MIB as a continuation of that process. So I think that the fact that that work has been done has been a great way to help focus the industry on the options available, the different approaches, and also look at case studies from other regions to see how digital radio has been beneficial. Certainly from our point of view, we've seen how digital radio can bring innovation into FM. The most important thing it can do is bring better listener experiences, better quality, more options in terms of channels. And so, I think that the process that India has gone through in this past couple of years has been very good, very thoughtful, and we look forward to it driving to a conclusion.
I think that when digital radio is introduced, and irrespective of any particular technical standard that's adopted, it needs to be done in a very planned way. All the stakeholders need to be involved. And quite honestly, from my experience, there needs to be a clear goal. This is D-Day. This is when we're going to do this. And we're going to educate broadcasters. We're going to educate listeners. We're going to create the circumstance whereby there can be an impactful launch of such a service. And I think if you do things piecemeal and in a disorganized manner, you will lose the invigorating effect of introducing digital.
What actually is the audience breakup? Where
I think
digital radio is already being transmitted, what percentage normally for a particular country is using the car radio to listen to it?
I think
portable radio and
my own. I'm talking only from personal opinion, but my personal opinion is that automotive is key.
Yeah.
The automotive is the one place where you need content that is curated for you because you have to concentrate on something else, and automotive that's ideal for broadcast radio.
Yeah.
I think we talked about the D-Day, yeah, and it's very important for also for the ministry and for the decision makers to understand. In Europe, we had the case. The standard was decided, long time ago that it would be DAB, but then it didn't really come up. And the reason was because they didn't give clear guidelines for the receivers. Okay, so they didn't say the day DAB took off in Europe was the day where the European Commission, gave a clear, rule that in all cars, in Europe it's in cars, okay, but in India it could be also on mobiles, but it has to be a regulation that says, okay, it is mandatory, and from then on, you will get the receivers automatically, and from then on, this is how it was in Europe, then where the whole thing started. Without this, it's very difficult. It's not just enough to say, this is the standard for India. You need also to give the rules for the receivers. Transmitters, transmitters manufacturers, you will always find.
And I think broadcasters in these countries are required to register or notify authorities when enabling digital transmission, but are not financially penalized in any way. So in the US, it's going on for the last 20 years. Mexico, it's about 15 years. In Canada, about 10 odd years. I think we may want to experiment or have a pilot space here and not have a penalty or a financial implication to the radio broadcasters, so that at least there is a start to it. I mean, I'm just saying that we've been talking about digital radio in this country for years. Ruxandra is sitting here. She's been here, I think, for the last 15 to 20 years here. And I'm saying that we're still talking about digital radio in the country, and we've not taken off as yet, right? And
we didn't have 30 million Indian cars with DRM receivers.
all right. No, but I'm just saying that I think it is time that if we do need to move forward, maybe the financial implications or subsidies needs to be spoken about, so that, and there are some classic examples of the United States and Mexico and Canada where there is no additional fee that is charged when you move from FM to digital. Ted, I mean, do you want to kind of add to that? Am I right, wrong?
That's something that we're pretty close to, and I think that the governmental view was that they want to have innovation in the space. There's the existing FM licenses, so they did not want to be burdening broadcasters with additional costs by way of license whenever they can take that money to actually put into infrastructure to build out. So as it currently stands, I think in Canada, if you're operating HD2 or HD3 channels, it's deemed as experimental, and they're kind of waiting to, it's been experimental now for 15 years and it's established services and there's an ecosystem up and going. But the government did not want to put extra financial burdens on the move to digital as the actual Band 2 was not being disrupted.
I wonder if I could just talk a little bit about digital radio and mobile, because I understand it's very critical for India. But I have some experience of working in supply to the mobile phone industry. I spent many years supplying Bluetooth and FM into mobile phone platforms in very large volumes. And quite frankly, organic growth in that market is quite slow, because every single cent of cost needs to be justified, and things that start out, I remember Bluetooth, in the first year or two, it was like about 10% of phones had Bluetooth, and then it slowly went up to 12, and then it was 15, and then it was 20, and after 5 years it was sort of 35. And actually it didn't become 100% fit until effectively feature phones turned into smartphones, because Apple, who sort of really defined the smartphone at that point, put Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 100% in every model. And so if you want to move that industry, it won't happen organically. It will only happen, if you want that in India, through India being very clear. We have to have phones with this capability in the market. And I think the other thing you have to bear in mind is that as you move from FM to digital, you want to take many people with you, and so you'll need digital radio and accessories to phones just as much as you need it in the phones themselves.
It's, I would say it's exactly the same. There's no, from the transmission side of view, it's because both standards are digital, and this is, it's digital modulation, so the scheme is very, very similar. And you will find, if you talk about transmitter efficiency, you will find very similar figures to what you also see in DAB or in DVB, what you're used to, or ATSC. So it's lower than analog, the efficiency. Okay, this you need to know. But sorry?
Lower or better?
No, the efficiency is lower. Yeah, but this is not, this is as soon as you do digital, you will have transmitters with lower efficiency.
At an industry point of view, I don't think we're ready for auctions for digital radio, and I think that's though it is a TRAI recommendations, we're hoping that can be relooked if we do want a better participation. In fact, the phase 3 of auctions, the last auctions that was held, there was comparatively less participation, and largely I think it is because of the financial concerns that we all have at an operating level. So at this point of time, having another additional burden of auction is not something which is very encouraging. But if we do want more participation, as I said, it cannot be one single policy that is going to kind of really bring miracles to the radio industry. I think mobile operators, manufacturers, broadcasters, copyright issues, I think there has to be multiple laws / enabling policies that will bring all of this together, and it has to be an ecosystem that needs to be built at the same time. It is not one after the other.
Since India is a large country, so some part of India is having one technology, and
that would kill radio.
Okay,
that's difficult. But we have in China, we have a case where they selected for medium wave and short wave DRM. And then for FM, they had their own Chinese digital radio standard, CDR. So this, on frequency, maybe you can play, but not on geography. If you cannot say southern India has a different thing from northern India. That's a little bit difficult.
So I'll come back to Nishaji. One, your wish list, one, you told that there should not be auctioned. What other expectations you have to move to digital from government?
No, I'm saying the receiver ecosystem needs to grow, and anything that can help build that and sort of act as a catalyst to have multiple receivers where you can have FM is something which would be a welcome move. But fundamentally for the radio operators, on behalf of the radio FM operators, I definitely would say that our business is struggling and the listenership is down because we don't have measurement systems, etc. And there is not enough advertising which is happening, and it is a known thing. I don't want to hide any facts here, being very candid here, including government spending on FM radio has come down, political spending has come down, and all of this is making the industry struggle. So I think it is we're on survival mode, and there are many companies today who are talking about shutting down radio stations or surrendering radio stations inside their boardrooms. We're still holding on. So I think it is time for the government to immediately now step in. One, to help the industry to stabilize, and I'm sure that recommendation's already gone, and the MIB has been extremely forthcoming on that and taken all our viewpoints on that. But we do need to expedite that. But that being said, I think from a digital rollout point of view, I think the receivers is one fundamental point that we need to sort of address. And we need to adopt one single digital technology. As Association of Radio Broadcasters of India, as AROI, we've recommended HD radio when we were asked to represent by both TRAI as well as the ministry. And the individual broadcasters, most of them have also given their recommendations. Almost all of them have given their recommendations, which is largely HD radio. But I think a decision has to be taken either way, whether it is DRM or HD. HD also was keeping that in mind, that we may be able to come on mobile phones using HD radio a lot more quicker than DRM. I guess that was the larger thought process. And we don't know whether it's
Nisha, in addition, I know that ICAA have...
That's what ICAA has said. So it's largely on ICAA's recommendations that this has happened. But rollout, cost implications, and no auctions, I guess then we should at least start a 2-year project, maybe a pilot episode or 2-year pilot episode. We need to resolve the copyright issues, which is a fundamental issue when we talk about content, particularly here, especially with the digital OTT platforms, the audio OTT platforms, who's raised the bar of licensing. It is very difficult for FM operators to enter into the digital platform, and they're extremely expensive and exorbitant. We need to resolve that, or come to a consensus, or have some sort of a subsidy, because this is a linear broadcast and it is not interactive. So as it's not interactive, I think there is a case study there for us, for the music industry, not to charge FM industry additionally. We're already paying them huge copyright fees. So I think these are some of the things that I think needs to be considered.
Ma'am, we'll come to you later. Last 5 minutes. have an open house. Since we are speaking about receiver ecosystem, so what needs to be done to get the receiver ecosystem ready in India? Your views?
I think from a technical point of view, everything that needs to be done is done. Effectively, as you know, we've been showing this radio, which is made in India, designed and going to be manufactured in India. I think it releases very, very soon, in a matter of a few weeks, and it's available. And once you've made a small version, making big versions is easy because you just put more free space in the box and put bigger speakers on it, essentially. So I think in terms of the technology, what needs to be done is done. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's about manufacturers and potential suppliers knowing there is a market coming. And it's make the decision, and then they can all start to do their product designs, make their plans, download their data sheets, draw their schematics, and create products.
So you have a chipset ready for mobile handsets also?
Yes, in fact we press released exactly that last week, and I think we're regurgitating the press announcement later today in fact.
And what about that? What about HD?
Well, like we've been working with CDAC here in India for this past few years, and they've actually got Indian design receivers, low cost. We have them on our stand. 3A, come along, see them. We've been working with Indian manufacturers like Innomines and Lava for mobile devices. We've got a global supply chain that can be switched on. We just need clarity, we need the decision, and we need to allow our partners to start making the investments.
So the design is ready?
Yes.
Ready and tested?
Ready and tested.
Okay.
Yeah, and certified.
Okay.
We just need we just need the bits coming over the air to get caught by the system. So
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, Vincent, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I just want to react to Nisha because she mentioned that the radio industry is a global thing. They are globally struggling. I think it's a little bit tricky because you cannot stay only on analog. If you stay only on analog, then this will be short. It will be worse, even worse. So we have to go digital, to be able to transmit data, It means text and pictures typically to be visible, in the whole big universe, and for example on the dashboard in the car and things like this. So, yeah, I remember in the last session I said, it took Europe 20 years to make DAB running, but I think for here in India the time is now. It's getting urgent to take a decision on the digital standard because the radio industry is already struggling. And the longer they wait, the more difficulties this industry will have.
I wonder if I might just make an additional comment to that, because certainly I think there's a good example in Europe, it's quite well known, of a broadcaster that had just one single FM frequency, just one single. And, frankly, okay, they were sort of doing okay, but just one channel. Which is a national channel, but by going digital and then taking advantage of the increased capacity over time, they were able to grow that business. So they now, I think, have something like 13 channels, and therefore the listenership has grown tremendously. They've managed to segment their listeners. They know this channel is listened to by this demographic, this age group. This is much more valuable to advertisers. So I think that I wanted to agree with the statement that it's not a choice to stay analog or go digital. The industry has to go digital.
And I think once we enter into digital, there's more variety in content as well. So, I mean, today most of the complaints that we get from the listeners is that, all of you sound the same. And we do to a large extent, but then I'm saying the more digital channels and more spectrum, we can experiment with content. So nothing stopping us from then doing religious music on one channel, or regional languages on one channel, education and development programs on another channel, etc. So there's a lot more that we can do, and I think that's a great opportunity, and more variety of content for the listener.
Thank you very much, Jensen, Nishaji, Ted, and Phillips, for your insightful discussion.
Thank you.
And a very interactive audience. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Next generation broadcasting built on the standards such as ATSC 3.0, DVB1, digital radio, on which my colleague Prabhat just chaired a session and all of you had already had a detailed discourse. 5G broadcast and India's terrestrial broadcasting initiatives. These offers low latency, high reliability, spectrum efficiency and nationwide reach. I'll come to India's strength, which lies in its ability to operationalize these technologies at population scale. And rightly or wrongly, we are one of the largest populated country, and few countries can combine large heterogeneous mobility networks with advanced public digital platforms, indigenous manufacturing capability, and a strong regulatory system that is available in India, and that India can set an example before the world. From the policy perspective, broadcast complements telecom networks rather than competing with them. It reduces load on cellular infrastructure, especially during the peak demand and emergency situations. It enhances national resilience by providing an independent and robust communication layer. This positions India not only to meet the domestic mobility needs, but also to shape global best practices for broadcast-enabled intelligent transport systems, particularly for emerging economies and densely populated urban regions. Needless to say, we already have many such habitats. It aligns directly with the objectives of Digital India, Smart Cities mission, and intelligent transport systems, while enabling indigenous standards-based solutions, all of which find a very clear and a strong reflection in the dreams of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It aligns directly with the objectives of the smart mobility, and that is not only about technology. It is also about trust, continuity of service, and public confidence. Broadcast ensures that every commuter, every vehicle, and every region remains connected in real-time basis on 24/7, even under the stress conditions. In a country like India, we face many disaster situations also. And whenever these things happen, the Indian broadcasting systems have provided the strong infrastructure and support, and that has really helped us salvage many of the situations.
Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, just spoke a few minutes back on the smart mobility, on the importance of smart mobility, how essential it is to remain connected, and how essential are the various parameters in making the roads and the transport system really smarter. And the role of broadcasting, how important it is for the real-time communication, because India is one country where road accidents are maximum in the world. To prevent that, all these aspects of the technology, like the broadcasting, like the connectivity, like the 5G broadcast, how they can assist the roads and the traffic to become smarter, is what we are going to discuss and deliberate.
Every year, 1.7 lakhs, the deaths taking place on Indian roads. This is very embarrassing situation, and at the same time, if you look at the annual congestion cost, 1.5 to 2 lakhs crores we are losing. And coming to the third one, daily time lost per commuter around 30 to 45 minutes in urban areas, and at the same time the GDP we are losing to road crashes, due to road crashes 3%. So this is really a embarrassing kind of figures we are facing in Indian context. We have to reduce this by using this smart mobility techniques. So the crises are here the public health and economic crisis. These are all two aspects we have to take into a serious manner. And around 1.7 lakhs fatalities annually, congestion draining productivity and quality of life declining in the Indian cities, all metropolitan cities including Delhi, and at the same time the Bangalore and all other cities. So the solution is, we need smarter and data driven the mobility systems, and at the same time where the technology and research and academic, the leadership very much essential at this junction. So the solution is, the AI based the automatic traffic management system from control to intelligence. This is very much needed in the present day context. So the traditional systems are giving very less impact, that is only 15 to 30%. If you follow the traditional systems, the manual control and limited data and designs following the limited kind of the traditional data etc. may not give proper results. So here only 15 to 30% of the the benefits we are getting because of the traditional system. And if you look at the AI integration and dynamic optimization techniques, so obviously by installing the cameras and sensors and detectors and real time data analytics enables the prediction and dynamic optimization like signals and adjustment, signal synchronization and the signals, automatic signals etc. So it reduces almost 20 to 40% of the problems, and at the same time the preventive control, it predicts and prevents the incidents before they occur, that 40 to 50%, the faster incident response and 40 to 50% faster in incident responses, and the problems we can reduce maximum extent by following this AI based ATMS and from control to intelligence.
Currently, if you see, industry is already rapidly evolving, automobile industry, to meet new consumer needs, and these are happening because of connectivity and AI, which is catalyzing this entire unprecedented transformation in the auto sector. So whether it is your 4G, 5G connectivity or digital cockpit or ADAS, all those things are actually coming together, CV2X, to help improving the experience of the consumer of that service. So if we see the benefits which you get from ITS is a broad range of transportation applications, whether it is about pre-trip planning or en route planning services which are available, or safety services, fleet management, truck platooning, or smart parking, autonomous driving, mapping. All those things are something which you are now already in some sense either using it, doing it, or is something in the pipeline which is coming. In fact, every industry is getting transformed by digital connectivity, and that is something, a big drive of being from the government of India, of Digital India push. That is helping automobile industry also to undergo massive changes, and this is basically also changing the experience and creating new avenues of new business models for the automotive industry as well. Most important thing is that as car is getting transformed, you are seeing that the cockpit which is getting evolved, a new evolution is happening. Some recent cars which were launched in last 2 years, you can actually see the cockpit, which is a huge cockpit, and that cockpit actually provides you a complete digitization and connectivity and the kind of expectations which you otherwise would have thought in some vehicles which are not only which are not possible in Indian cars, but that is what you are seeing now, and therefore expectations are shifting, whether it is about your experience or about the safety. All those experiences that is getting shifted towards a new thought process, and this is happening because of the connected intelligent edge on the 5G, which is basically providing you ultra low latency. That means your latency is very low to take decisions automatically or artificially through AI solutions. Massive machine communication means a large number of vehicles can be together in one place, like picture we saw, but still all of them stay connected because of the low data rate requirements or extreme data rate requirements. All those are possible with 5G.
I think the biggest problem we've got is there's understanding traffic. And traffic is a 6-dimensional problem. And that is why AI is, and the AI we have developed, patented AI, is important. We can't, as our fellow speakers say, pave our way out of congestion. We can't continue to build more roads unnecessarily, but we probably do need to build some roads in some specs. So the old way of working with traffic was to firefight. And we have been using primitive forms of AI since the 1980s. And I'm that old I can remember it. But it's a flaw, because the reality is it's reacting to what is there. It's not using the AI that we have developed that is predictive. So, we've got to find the golden plan. Now, the reality is when traffic planners are planning traffic, they look for the average day. And then they apply that average day across the whole 7 days, across every hour of the day. We don't live in an average day. We live in a world where it's dynamic. The way we work, the way we study, the way we buy our things, the way we enjoy our leisure time has all changed. And things happen at different times. And we have to be responsive to that. Just having one plan for a whole day or even a whole morning is not solving the problem. The way we look at it is we take all the information we can get about the traffic flow. I really don't care where it comes from. We can get it from the traffic signals that it provides it. We can get it from the overhead sensors. We can take it from Google or TomTom or Ingrix or any other form of data. It doesn't really matter where it's coming from as long as we understand it helps us. And what we do is we take all that data together and we create a digital twin. That's a sort of electronic form of map that our autonomic AI can look at and understand what the constraints are. And then we ask the AI, we give it a goal. What do you want to achieve? A simple way of this is saying, I want the traffic to flow quicker in the morning, because obviously when people want to go to work, and in the evening we want to do it the other way. It's obviously far more complex than that. Now the reality is, when traffic engineers are looking at this,
I'm going to give you a broad and micro pictures about the mobility, why smart mobility is required, why it's mandatory. It's no choice, but it's essential as of now. Just look at the figures. India spends roughly 3% of GDP in building infrastructure. When I talk road infrastructure, nearly 3 lakh crore, and if you put other infrastructure, it's roughly 10 lakh crore, rail and aviation, shipping, everything put together. It's roughly 11 lakh crore rupees invested. That's the mobility infrastructure if you talk. Second, India invests nearly 6 to 7% into the manufacturing of vehicles, the automobile industry. That contributes to roughly 7% of the GDP. These two put together, they are prominent, they are the very big players to the economy, the GDP. Put together, these are nearly 10% of the Indian GDP. India is the second largest road network, doing excellently well. Probably maybe next year or 27 end, it will be the number one with the paved road globally. It is already the third largest vehicle manufacturer globally, and probably maybe by 2030, what prediction says, it will be nearing to number 2 or maybe a few years later it can be. But being third itself is the big achievement, and so big numbers are. In the last month, during November, during the festival season, The number of vehicles sold in the four-wheelers, I am talking, sold in India were stunned everybody. During the GST rebate, which was announced in the festival season, 1.2 billion vehicles were sold, the cars especially, including the high range and the normal cars, sold in India in just 1 month. That was surprising to everyone, and we were talking to the European Union during this recent meeting in one of the conference. They were carrying this number. They said we never expected that every 6 minute Mercedes Benz and these cars will be sold. So it's a expanding market. It's going in a very big way. But with all these good pictures, here comes the issue where we are going to talk today more. India also is the number one when we talk about the road fatalities, with 1.8 lakh people dying on the road as per the available data on the MORTH website. So last year it was 1.78 lakh people died on the road, which trend amounts to roughly at 18 minutes, one person is dying on road somewhere. This is the very, very big number. This is the officially reported. Maybe if you add the unofficial numbers, which many people say is all much higher than this. But nevertheless, these numbers itself say the roads are unsafe, the mobility is unsafe.
I think we all know that in mobility, there is so much of data that is actually getting generated today. And to our estimate, actually about 40 to 50 million gigabytes of data gets generated every day in our mobility systems. And then it's huge, right? So, but unfortunately, only less than 5% of this data is actually getting to actions. So that's where we are not smart. We need to be smarter in the whole ecosystem. But thanks to AI and a lot of other technologies which are actually making it more intelligent, the data is being translated into some sort of intelligence for us to use, right? But the best part of the whole system is, the topic of today is the broadcasting technologies, which actually make it more actionable is what I actually feel, and more equitable. That means it doesn't differentiate between a BMW car and an auto rickshaw driver or a user. So the broadcasting technologies are actually making it more equitable, and more importantly, it's actually is making it economical also. So that's where the smartness lies in all as this being used. So what do we have in hand for us to actually make this more smarter? So we have 5G. Of course, we have actually made good strides compared to rest of the world. We have actually largest 5G deployments in the country today to talk about. We have CV2X, which is an emerging technology, which is actually helping us in use of a lot of these emergency situations. Yes, as we rightly saw Akhileshji explaining, I think it's very important to actually have this technology deployed ASAP for us. But more importantly, the most emerging technology is a satellite, whether we talk of Starlink or OneWeb or our own Navic. So this is actually is a new dimension which is actually making it more stark and are more equitable, right? So these are three powerful broadcasting technologies that we have in hand, which are actually to be explored for us to see how we can actually make this mobility as a smarter one. So what are the key emerging trends in these areas? Like what we see, one, as I rightly pointed out, is the broadcasting technologies are actually making things very equitable for all of us. So that is one emerging trend. The mobile has become the more powerful tool in the hands of a common man, and irrespective of whether it's a billionaire or even to a beggar, not to demean much, but the power of mobile is actually there in everyone, and today everyone is actually using a smartphone. So that's the power that we need to actually start using it.
Broadcast was about reaching to living rooms. Today, it's about reaching moving vehicles, crowded stations, busy highways, and millions of people on the go. I think that's the evolution that is happening in broadcast. And I think that's why this year's theme, where you have suggested, broadcast intelligence, innovation, make in India for the world, is very relevant. mobility is a daily story we all live, day in and day out. You all will understand our daily commute. Imagine you leave from the home in the morning, look at Google Map or some of the apps. It shows that the whole map is green. You are confident that you will reach in 10 minutes, and somewhere in between, suddenly it turns red. You change app, you look at some other options, you call somebody, सब जगह से मैसेज आता है बहुत ट्रैफिक है. I think at that moment, mobility stops about being roads and vehicles. It becomes more about information or lack of it, either having a information or lack of it. So mobility doesn't remain only about road, vehicles and apps. It becomes more about information. And all of us, every Indian is living this story every day. Whether it is delayed train, sudden road closures, whether it is foggy, mornings, winter mornings, on highways, on airports, mobility fails when information arrives late or does not arrive at all. And therefore, smart mobility, I believe, is not simply about fixing that gap. Smart mobility is about fixing that gap between information availability, right information availability and not availability. Because that will change the whole way and then how do we gather that information is something which most of our panelists has been talking about. And therefore, why broadcast still matters. And particularly situations where things go wrong, and unfortunately on our roads, we are systematically wrong somewhere. Therefore, we are not able to address the issue of congestions, road accidents. Somebody mentioned about more than 150,000 road accidents every year. It's almost, we have 1% of vehicles globally, but we have almost 10% of accidents globally. So I think that's a big mismatch from our side. Today we are heavily relying on mobile networks and apps, and which is obvious. But let's be honest, they are not always, or they don't behave always, and particularly under pressure. We have all seen during festivals, during heavy rains, during accidents, during emergencies, everyone is just reaching to their phone to get some information, get some network. And sometimes or most of the times during those kind of, like we have seen in places like Kumbh, networks doesn't work. Networks sometimes politely don't allow us to operate. But broadcast will build exactly those movements. One message, 2 millions at the same time without congestion. And therefore, broadcast becomes very critical for addressing those issues. That's why even today, when something really matters, government still has to turn to broadcasting, not just mobile networking. Now look at, for example, Indian Railway. It's not just a transport system in India, it has an emotion. Millions of passengers travel every day, thousands of trains, hundreds of stations. And imagine a foggy winter morning, trains are delayed, platforms change, passengers are confused, mobile networks are overloaded. Now, if we are able to integrate these two systems, and imagine try to build that our delay information is broadcast region-wise. Our safety instructions are reach every station instantly. Passenger receives the same reliable message at the same time. No refreshing of apps, no rumors, no confusion. Can that help us manage things better?
So I don't think there is any single decision that can unlock digital radio because there are many stakeholders. There are the mobile operators, you have the broadcasters, the FM broadcasters, there's All India Radio. There are multiple people who really are stakeholders, the manufacturers. All of them put together, I'm saying, are the stakeholders. So there's no one single policy. But what we do need to do is to embrace one technology in India, which I think largely depends on the government and the policy makers to decide that one technology which we can all embrace.
जो smart cities हैं and intelligent transport system है, देन डिजिटल इंडिया, इसमें जो सरकार का जो रोल है और उनके क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, उसके बारे में आप अगर हमें बता सकें हमारे दर्शकों को।
ये मेरे लिए बहुत ही सौभाग्य का विषय है कि यहाँ पर मुझे आने का अवसर मिला और ब्रॉडकास्टिंग के इस एक्सपो में मुझे अपनी बात कहने का मौका मिला। मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में जो इंटेलिजेंट ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम्स, स्मार्ट ब्रॉडकास्टिंग सिस्टम्स और हमारी जो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग के स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं, इनके बारे में जो एक अवसर और एक प्लेटफॉर्म यहाँ पर प्राप्त होता है, जिसमें भिन्न भिन्न प्रदेशों से, अलग अलग देशों से जो एक्सपर्ट्स आकर के अपने विचार रखते हैं, उसमें एक कन्वर्जेंस का जो एक इशू है वो हम लोग अचीव कर पाएंगे और हम लोग आने वाले समय में ब्रॉडकास्टिंग के ऐसे स्टैंडर्ड्स सेट कर पाएंगे जो कि भारत को आत्मनिर्भर और रेजिलिएंट और बहुत ही रिलायबल ब्रॉडकास्टिंग का एक उदाहरण स्थापित कर पाएंगे।
इसमें कोई दो मत नहीं कि प्रसार भारती जो है वो सबसे विश्वसनीय चैनल्स हैं आज के दिन में अपने देश में। इनफैक्ट जब पीछे ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के समय चल रहा था, सारे चैनल्स में बहुत कुछ दिखा रहे थे, तो सबसे विश्वसनीय चैनल जो था वो प्रसार भारती था और सही न्यूज़ जानने के लिए हमें प्रसार भारती के चैनल्स को ही देखना था। तो हम बिल्कुल भी डीप फेक के तो बिल्कुल ही खिलाफ़ हैं और हम लोग चेक करते रहते हैं। मंत्रालय में मशीनरी है जिसके थ्रू करते हैं। और जहाँ तक प्रसार भारती के AI यूज़ करने का है, तो वो हम पूरा उसके सदुपयोग के लिए हम लोग पूरा साथ दे रहे हैं। प्रसार भारती AI को यूज़ करने जा रही है। डीप फेक्स को यूज़ नहीं करना है। जो भी नेगेटिव्स हैं AI के, उससे दूर रहना है और जो भी पॉजिटिव उसके एडवांटेजेस हैं, जो भी उसका लाभ है, वो प्रसार भारती पूरा लेगी। धन्यवाद।
AI is only a tool that can be used as an enabler. It can improve your efficiency, it can tweak your language, but the ideas have to come from the humans, because then it is just somebody else's idea which AI is aggregating and giving it back to you without any soul, without any feeling, without any meaning. This is what I've been saying, that AI for radio can help you reimagine radio. It can give you efficiency, it can give you, more speed, it can help you put things in line, it can give you playlists, it can help you in production.
Because empathy is something which is one of the major strengths for radio. I'd say it's very difficult to do that. You can't really, because we are still training AI to understand us, the human beings who've created it. So it's just like how you get probably, you have a baby, you try and teach that child that you get into the family, the norms, the tradition, the way, the certain principles of your family works. It's similar to the AI whenever we are speaking about any different genres that we're trying to use AI for. Specifically talking about radio, teaching AI empathy, I think it's an impossible task. It's a Herculean task, if I may say so, because to get empathy into another human being, sometimes for another human being, is impossible.